This is a good news, bad news video. The good news, the stupid international friendly crap has finished. The bad news is there's another one in 4 games time. But what will Forest results be in between? Welcome to your Forest news. Good morning, good evening, or good night, wherever in the world you are. Hope you're having a wonderful day. And welcome to, let's just call this predictions. Let's have some fun today. Let's talk about the next 4 games coming up with Nottingham Forest in between this crappy international break and the next crappy international break, and how many points will Nottingham Forest get over these next 4 months. And this is going to be an important month in this season for Nottingham Forest. Play along, let's get your predictions in. I want to see down below how many points you think Forest will get and what is your breakdown from where we get them from. If you're enjoying the video, please don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to Forest Fan TV if you are new. And final roll call for the Joe Worrell shirt. You got till 7:30 tonight to get those last few tickets for that signed home kit with Joe Worrell's name on it. The link is pinned in the comments. All right, let's jump into this. Okay, there's only one place to start this video, and this is the first game, which is coming up on Monday. I can't believe we have to wait till Monday and everyone else gets to get their games done over the weekend. But the 18th of September will be Forest versus Burnley. Cooper versus the alien head that is Vincent Kompany. And this game is huge. This game, I'm going to hype it up. I'm going to hype it up. Forest will definitely win this one. I'll explain why in a second. Let's have a very quick look at Burnley. We'll obviously do a full match preview for this, probably on Saturday, seeing that we're playing on Monday. But Burnley have played 3 and they've lost 3. They held 3 at Man City, they held 3 at Aston Villa, and they held 5 to Spurs, having scored 3 goals in return. Now, some people are saying Vincent Kompany has been naive, would probably be the right word, in terms of his approach to the Premier League, coming in swinging from the hip, trying to play, attractive football. People are saying he should stop playing attractive football and play more Steve Cooper ball. I say, Kompany, keep going with it, mate. I'm sure it will come good at some point, just not this Monday. But remember, Burnley beat Forest in the Mickey Mouse Cup a couple of weeks back, beating us 1-0 with a 90th minute winner, knocking Forest out of that pointless cup. So, should Forest be coming looking at this for revenge? Yes, because that Burnley performance was the worst performance I've seen in a long time from Nottingham Forest. And I think that Forest will be a completely different team come Monday. Do I expect all our new players to be blooded in? No, I don't think. I think there'll be a couple. Sangare has to come in for me. I think there should be a few more, but Cooper usually likes to bleed them in slow. But forget all that. It's about the approach of the game. This one's going to be interesting because Kompany will see this as Burnley's opportunity to pick up at least their first points of the season, if not 3. And I think he will come full of confidence, having beaten Forest in the Carabao Cup. But I think Cooper has to look at this in the same way. And this has to be 3 points guaranteed for Forest. I am so confident that if we play the right team for this match, Forest will put Burnley to the sword and we will smash them. And we will get, for me, from this game, 3 whole points with 3 whole goals. And Burnley will see 9. Zip. Caboodle, nothing. And Forest will take 3 points from this. Am I being overconfident? Am I being over cocky? Probably, but I don't care. This one against the team that has 0 points in the league so far, there is no excuses for us not picking up 3 points. So I'm saying we come out the international break swinging, and I say Forest will take a 3-0 win and 3 points from Burnley. Do you agree or disagree? Let me know. All right, so from the bottom of the league, we go to the top of the league. From a team that's won no games to a team that's not lost any games. And that, of course, is the Robots that are Manchester City. This will be on the 23rd of September at the Etihad, and it will be Forest going there. Now, this is bad memories for me. Obviously, I was at the game last season where we held 6 to them. It was roughly about the same phase of the season. I think it was late August, but only a couple of games into the Premier League. And I don't think we're the same team we were that turned up at Man City. And looking at Man City's results, let me just remind you all of them. They beat Burnley 3-0 in their first game. They beat Newcastle 1-0. They just about scraped over away to Sheffield United 2-1. And then before the break, they slapped up Fulham 5-1. So our Man City's starting to find their stride. And is that weird to say, seeing that they've won every game? I still don't think they're firing on all cylinders yet. I think that Sheffield United game said a lot. Why? Because they came up against a very low blocky setup. And that's the setup that they're going to have to break down at the Etihad when Forest go there towards the end of September. So can Forest get anything out of this game? This is your definition of the term I hate, which is a free swing. Forest will go there to low block. Forest will be looking to get a 0-0 out of it. And can they hold on? And can they do that? My answer is probably no. Let's be realistic. Although I will say there's something about this game that gives me a funny feeling. In fact, I'll go as far as to say I could see a scenario where Forest lose to Burnley and then go and either draw or get 3 points out of Man City. It would be the most Forest thing to do it the ugly, hard way around rather than the expected way around. And these teams hate playing against low block football. And I hate low block football, but I will endorse it against these Man City, Arsenal style teams. Fine. You got to do what you got to do sometimes. You got to win ugly or just get the points however you can. Having said all that, my kahunas are not the size of Maddie's. I'm going for a loss. I'm going for a narrow 2-1 loss and 0 points for Nottingham Forest in this one. But I do expect Taiwo to get yet another goal. So after 2 games from the international break, I've got Forest on 3 points. What do you guys think? Alrighty then, let's move on to the next game and the hardest game of the season. Boom, off you go, off the screen. Out of the way and back to the world famous where Forest will host Brentford, and this will be on the 1st of October. And this will be low block football versus counter-attacking football, because Brentford are not a heavy possession-based team, but they are very good in the transition. And Forest, well, we don't know yet. We don't know. We all hope and pray, or at least the majority of us non-happy clappers do, that we're going to start to see some progressive football. But this is a tough game. And this is the game where I would love Forest to win, just so we can laugh at the 3 Brentford fans that are in existence on this planet Earth, because they were coming at us saying, oh, Johnson's coming to Brentford. Johnson's going to be our boy. You couldn't afford him. You couldn't. Once Spurs came in with a proper realistic bid, Brentford remind me of those trollers you get on eBay. You put an item up that's worth 200 quid and they send you a bid offer of £10. And you're like, really, guys? Really? We can't take you seriously. I don't take them seriously as a club. I don't like them at all. With that B-Tech stadium, with that stupid flats that overlook the stadium as well. It's not even the biggest club in West London. It's not even the 2nd, 3rd or 4th biggest one in West London. It's a joke of a team, a joke of a stadium. And of course, they've got their issues up front, haven't they, with Bet365 Tony? So, having said all that, having taken the piss out of them, do I see Forest winning this one? Nah. I don't see us losing it. I think this could be a repeat of the scoreline last season at the City Ground. But I don't expect the stupid mistakes we saw last season where Freuler makes the hospital pass across the pitch to let them in. There was all that controversy, don't forget, where a penalty was awarded for Dean Henderson doing nothing, and VAR yet again screwed Nottingham Forest. So Brentford had blown all their wages that they could have bought Jono with on brown envelopes for referees. And of course, let's not remind ourselves about the stupid free kick at their B-Tech Stadium ground where Navas did Navas things and Czech Kyoto, well, I don't know if he's ever heard of the concept of a wall. But anyway, all that aside, Forest do need to get some revenge on Brentford for the fan base, but I don't quite see it happening. And I think this one will end up being a 2-2 draw, a complete repeat of the scoreline from last season. I think Morgan Gibbs-White will score as well. This was his first goal in the Garibaldi for us. So I see Morgan Gibbs-White as getting a goal in this one, but I see Forest taking 1 point from this game. What do you guys think? Let me know down below. Alrighty, let's move on to the fourth game in this sandwich in between the international window, and that will be Nottingham Forest going away to Crystal Palace, and that will be on the 7th of October. And this one brings back beautiful memories, beautiful Waka Waka Shakira setting style memories. And the game itself was a 1-1 draw last time. Do I think it'll be a party atmosphere again? Probably. Why not? Why not? But Palace have done okay so far this season. Let's put the jokes aside now. They've beaten Sheffield United 1-0. I mean, who hasn't? They lost to Arsenal 1-0. They drew with Brentford at the BTEC Stadium 1-1. And then they beat Wolves 3-2. So overall, I would say Palace have been par in regards to where I would expect them to have got their points. You would have expected them to lose to Arsenal, expected them to beat Wolves, and a draw at Brentford is probably their best result so far this season. They are a tough team, and they have got some decent players. Obviously, everyone knows Elise and so on and so forth. But I think with Roy Hodgson at the helm, with Roy Hodgson knocking on heaven's door, literally, man, this could be a chance for Forest to at least get a point from this game. And by this time, 3 or 4 weeks down the road, I would expect Steve Cooper to finally have blooded what will be the new Forest team with all our big shiny new toys in there. And I think Forest could do some damage here, but I still don't expect us to win. Look, Crystal Palace is a really hard stadium to go there. Selhurst Park / Sainsbury's, which is basically attached to it, is not a great ground for an opposition to come to. It's got a decent atmosphere, but the stadium itself is crap. I don't know. I think this one's a draw, guys. I'm going to sit on the fence. I'm going to go Ez style here, sit on the fence, and I'm going to go for a repeat of Waka Waka's settings. And I'm going 1-1 Forest. And I'm going to predict that Felipe will get his first goal for Forest in this match. What do you guys think? Let me know down below. So let's recap. I've got Forest to beat Burnley 3-0. I've got Forest to lose to Man City 2-1. I've got Forest to draw 2-2 with Brentford. And I got Forest to draw with Crystal Palace. And that gives us a grand total of 5 points out of a possible 12 over this next 4 games. And that would put Forest on a total of 11 points. Interesting. Is that enough? Is that good enough from these next few games? Or do you guys expect more? Or maybe some of you may expect less points from this set of fixtures. Let me know in the comments down below. And where, if we got those points, would Forest be in the league? That's the interesting question. Hope you've enjoyed the video. Please don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe to Forest Fan TV if you are new. We'll see you on the next video, and don't forget the members stream coming your way tomorrow night. Zorro, that's all I'm saying. Come on, you Reds.